Hi Leo, this is going to be your love and relationship reading for October. Please excuse the way I sound. I've had surgery and I'm now healing. It has obviously impacted a little bit on my speech. Luckily, each day it is getting better with the healing process. But just, you know, just to say sorry for the way I sound. Now, Leo, this up here is going to be for singles, and here is going to be for Leos that are already in a relationship. We're also going to look at the card at the bottom of the deck, which can be an overall message for all of you, okay? So you have Judgment at the bottom. So judgment is, yes, it is about making that judgment call. It is about, you know, do you want to resurrect something? Do you want to resurrect a relationship that has already come to an end? You know, do you want to blow that final trumpet on a relationship? Because after the Judgment card comes the World card. And the thing is here, Leo, that in the spread here for coupled Leos, we do have the World card in your reading. But yeah, the Judgment card, it can be also an awakening, you know, an awakening within ourselves and our own thinking. Doesn't always have to be an awakening or a resurrection with a relationship. Now, starting with Leos that are single, you have the Empress. So the Empress is the birth of something new, okay? Now, maybe for some of you, it is going to be the starting of a new relationship. Maybe, you know, you've already met somebody, or maybe somebody is going to, you know, enter, not necessarily enter your life in terms of a full-on relationship, but maybe you're going to cross paths with somebody in this month. But if not, then, you know, maybe the birth of something new in terms of you starting a new chapter in your life. As I mentioned in one of the other readings this morning, you know, it would be lovely if I could do readings for all 12 signs and say that everybody was going to meet somebody this month. But obviously that would be a lie, because life isn't like that. But with the past coming through, Leo, you do have the Ace of Cups here. Now, the Ace is a new beginning, and the Cups deals with our feelings and our emotions. Now, you know, we're only at the Ace here. We're at the beginning. So, you know, this card suggests that we haven't yet met somebody else. This is us. This is a change in our emotions. This is a change in our feelings. You know, maybe we have come out of a relationship and maybe we've gone through that healing process. And now we are starting to feel some new emotions. We're starting to feel maybe more upbeat, more contented, more happy within ourselves. In the present, you do have the Queen of Swords. Now, this is why I said that for some of you, it could be that you may cross paths with somebody this month. If so, it may be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But for others of you, it could be talking more about yourself. You know, maybe in this month of October, you're being more logical. You know, maybe you are more happy, but you may be, as I said, you may be using your logic to help you make decisions, being more analytical. You may be being more forthright in your form of communication with other people. Maybe you're focusing more on yourself. You know, the Queen of Swords, I don't know why, but she's often referred to as the spinster, you know, or the widow, you know, the person that's on her own. And that's good sometimes. Sometimes people want to be on their own. So, as I said, it could be here to suggest somebody else, but it could be talking more about yourself. And maybe in the way that you are approaching other people is more direct and more forthright. In terms of your advice, you do have the Emperor. Now, he's come out quite a lot in the readings today, and it's funny because his appearance has been very much more in the single part of the reading rather than the relationship part. And you know, the Emperor, as I said, he is the one that makes his own decisions. He rules his empire. He is the head of the house. He takes control. Now, again, it could be here, Leo, to suggest that this is, you know, this is your advice. So this is how you need to be. You know, you need to be in control now of your own life, not somebody else. But it could be here, again, to suggest that maybe you're going to meet somebody that is older than you. Maybe, as I said, an air sign, but doesn't have to be. And maybe, you know, they've got their life very much together. You know, it may be somebody that is a bit older than you, but is more mature and is a lot wiser. You know, somebody that can be relied upon. And your outcome card is the Strength card. Now, the Strength card really deals with internal strength. And knowing that, you know, even if you are on your own at the moment, you have the strength to be on your own. You know, it's cool. It's not as if you need somebody else to rely on. You know, you're strong enough and you're independent enough to be on your own. The Strength card, you know, it is your card, Leo. And sometimes the Strength card deals with taming that lion, you know, but it could be sometimes taming that inner lion within us, not always somebody else. So there's a couple of mixed messages here, Leo. Maybe, as I said, some of you in this month may cross paths with somebody. That's not to say a relationship is going to start immediately. But maybe for others, we're talking more about your approach, the way you are handling yourself, the way you are feeling about yourself. The Empress, it talks about abundance, emotional abundance, material abundance. So, you know, as I said, new emotions, a change in your emotions in this month. Now, moving down to couples, the central issue here is the Page of Pentacles. Now, the page is often messages coming through, okay? So either messages coming through to you or messages maybe that you're giving to somebody else. And the Pentacles, it can often deal with our finances, okay, and our work. So, you know, maybe for some of you that are in a relationship, either you or your partner are going to receive some form of communication around finances or job. But the other aspect with the Page of Pentacles is this pentacle that he has is very big, okay? And he values that pentacle very greatly. So it could be some messages coming through that are going to be of great importance, of great significance to you in this month. Just give me 1 second, Leo. I need to pause to let Madam back in. 1 second. Sorry about that, Leo. Now, with the past coming through, you've got the Seven of Wands. Now, first of all, this is about being on the higher ground, but needing to maintain that higher ground. Because with the Seven of Wands, we're being challenged. Now, are you being challenged by your partner in terms of conflict and arguments that are taking place? Or, are you being challenged by external people, other people that may be interfering in your relationship? But the thing with the Seven of Wands, in order to maintain that higher ground, you're going to have to defend yourself, and you may have to speak up for yourself. Now, when it comes to the present, we do have the Five of Cups. Now, the Five of Cups, it can deal with emotional loss, okay, and focusing on that loss. But it can also deal with regrets. Regrets for something we've said or done, or regrets for something we should have said and done. It can also talk about an apology, maybe wanting to make an apology to another person or them to you. But the thing with the Five of Cups is there is two cups still standing. And those two cups, represent the Two of Cups. And the Two of Cups is the card of seeing eye to eye with somebody, somebody having your back, somebody that understands you and you understand them. So, I feel that the Five of Cups is here is dealing with something that's taken place within this relationship. Something that has hurt you emotionally. And that is what you are very much focusing on. When I think you need to get back you need to stop focusing on that. And you need to start to look at the relationship and the other person overall. And start to realise that, whatever has been said or done, we can't change that. But overall, you're dealing with somebody here that I feel very much understands you, and that overall you do see eye to eye with. Now, in your advice, and this card's come out a lot, we have the Eight of Swords. And again, funnily enough, like the Emperor, this card has mainly come out when we're dealing with the relationship part of the spread. And the Eight of Swords is about being stuck, okay? It's that mental imprisonment. And what I've said this morning is we've come from the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords can deal with deception, secrets and lies. And we're now at the Eight of Swords. So if anything like that has gone on, we know that now. We have that information. And now we're at the Eight of Swords where we're feeling stuck. We're either feeling stuck within a relationship, in the sense of speaking up, maybe, because like I said, there's the need there with the Seven of Wands to speak up. Or, feeling stuck in the sense of maybe wanting to leave the relationship. But, the Eight of Swords, it asks you to look at what is holding you back. Because that's what the card is about. It's about holding yourself back. It can be from fear, maybe the fear of losing somebody, but whatever it is, you yourself are keeping you are the one that's keeping yourself stuck. But your outcome card is the World. And like I said at the beginning, we have Judgment, and then after we have the World. And the World is the end of a chapter. the closing of one door in order to open a new door. Now, for some of you, this could be talking about a chapter in this relationship now coming to an end, needing to come to an end, in order for a new chapter to start between you and your partner. But for others of you, yes, it could be that this chapter, this relationship is needing to come to an end. But you are keeping yourself stuck in this relationship, maybe, as I said, from a place of fear. Okay, Leo, that is your reading. Thank you so much for watching. And once again, sorry for the way that I sound. Thank you. Bye.